Hey guys, welcome to another incredible episode of the Chris and Kadie Show. We're at number 24, episode 24. Whew! And we are
With
gonna,
just a little time left in 2024.
yeah, and I think we'll have enough time to get number 25 before the end of the year, because, yeah, we will. I think we'll get
Hell
25
yeah.
and 26. So, but yeah, this is our first Christmas season episode of the show. Which is interesting because Katie and I are not real excited about Christmas. Neither one of us is real excited about it, but that's okay. We can play along and have some fun and try to give some folks out there some ideas. You guys are really going to love our top 5 Christmas songs, I think, tonight. I don't know what Katie's are, but mine are kind of out there a little bit. But yeah, that'll be fun. And Katie keeps scaring me with her game that she has planned for me tonight.
I'm so excited. I've already been on the phone. What you said, 8 minutes?
Yeah,
My phone,
yeah.
screen, but you're on my phone. Um, and I've already said what like four
4
times how
times.
excited.
Yeah, I'm a little bit terrified. I'm not gonna lie, but it's always fun. That's what I love about doing this show with you, Katie. It's so hard not to smile for the 2 hours that we spend together.
Yeah,
It really
for
truly
sure.
is. It's so funny, and then like I get to watch it back too, so that like I'm laughing at our freaking hijinks the whole time too. And then I showed it to Louise tonight, our little what the heck from last time,
Hmm.
where you said a p word that has a couple of s's in it, just out of nowhere. Oh man, that was so funny. So anyway, since the
I
last we met, what have you been up to?
well, I mean a few things.
Well, save some of it for
I'm a
your bitch fit. Don't forget if it's in your bitch fit.
yeah, I know that's why I'm like, wait, that's
Yeah,
like the only thing that's happened to me. Um, I mean, same old, really.
yeah.
Work,
Mm-hmm.
chilling.
Have you given any thought to what we discussed at lunch that day about home lessons?
I have actually.
Mm-hmm.
I have. Because I have a student that just dropped out because it's just not working well with her schedule and I don't have any other time available on that day.
Mm-hmm.
I got her phone number. So,
I think you should honestly, like I said that day, I think you should think about it. I think you'd make more money that way.
oh yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Um, as far as I go, not really much since the last time we saw. We have not really talked about the day we did go to lunch. What happened the rest of that day,
I
and the
know.
reason why
I
we
saw
were
the
in
pictures.
Palmer. Oh my gosh! So I found something out that I didn't even know while we were there. And I'm
Okay.
glad I didn't know about it when I was there because I probably would not have been able to speak the whole time I was there. But that entire giant console
Hmm.
is the Abbey Road console. Not one like it, Katie. I'm talking the Abbey Road console. That console is the one that sat in Abbey Road Studios. The Beatles have touched that fucking console.
You're gonna have to send me his address.
You live like 3 minutes from his crib.
I know.
So we're gonna be going back over there soon-ish. They're filming like a music video with horses and stuff. So we could maybe just kidnap you on the way.
Do it.
Yeah, that would be
Do it.
fun. But yeah, let's get into the show. I don't even know where we're at. It's always fun catching up. But yeah, we always start with our top 5, and the
Mhm.
top 5 this week is Katie and I's favorite Christmas songs.
Our favorite genre of music ever. Premise.
Christmas.
Premise.
So I do have some favorite songs. In fact, I'm going to change my number 5 right now because I
Oh, interesting.
I thought of.
I had to Google Christmas songs.
I don't blame you. I didn't have to Google any, but I'm not a big fan of like religious Christmas songs,
Yeah.
as I'm sure you can probably tell why and all of that. Um,
Well, I don't play this time of year. I have like one show and I'm doing it for a friend because I don't do Christmas songs.
mm-hmm,
I don't. I hate them. I did them growing up, the whole 9 yards, and you learn them and you have to relearn them every fucking year.
mm-hmm.
Every year. It's so annoying
And
just
as a
for like three
musician, you
shows.
always have those venues that want you to play at least some, right?
literally every show I would play, if I didn't play one, people would be like, "Are you gonna do any Christmas songs? Are you gonna do any Christmas?" No, what? Hate it. So I just don't play this time of year.
Well, it's
Usually.
funny. I have that new live radio style show that I do on Twitch every Tuesday. I don't plan on
Mm,
doing a Christmas episode of that.
don't.
I don't plan on it.
Lame.
I even have like Tuesday falls or Christmas Eve falls on New Year's or Christmas Eve falls on Tuesday, and I'm not going to play Christmas music. I might play one or two because I do have a couple of friends that have singles out that are Christmas, and
Yeah.
and so just to kind of
I actually have one.
I know.
Do you know that?
I did know that. I did know that.
I will say though,
I'm a big fan of yours. I bet you didn't know that.
oh, stop.
Awkward.
Anyway, Christmas songs.
All right,
I'm ready.
I
I want to spew them out.
I'll go first this week because you always go first, and every time I'm like, "All right, Katie, you go first," I see you roll your eyes. So I will go first. My number 5, and just like most Christmas songs out there, I feel like every popular Christmas song has been covered to death, right? Like
Yep.
every popular song, everybody's done it. Like "I'll Be Home for Christmas" and "Silver Bells" and "Oh Silent Night" and all of these songs, and that's definitely the case with this song. My number 5, but I'm going with the original artist here, and that's Eartha Kitt's version of "Santa Baby." Now, Madonna's version, I feel like, is probably played most.
Yeah.
And there's also a really...
I'm not a big fan of Madonna. I like the old better. I do.
I do, too. And Kelly Pickler had a pretty cool version of the song, too. But I'm going with Eartha Kitt, the original. And I think Eartha Kitt also played in the original Batman series, which also makes her super cool.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But I love Santa
Sounds right
Baby.
up your alley.
Huh?
I said sounds right up your alley.
So there you go. The first one, none of mine are religious. I don't believe any of them have any kind of religion in them either. And I like all 5 of these songs, even though I'm not a big fan of Christmas. What's your number 5?
My number 5. Okay, so let me just start off with 2 of these in my list. I used to sing for Christmas. But I only like to do the certain ones that I liked. I do like all of these songs, and then the other few are just classics. And this one, my number 5, is Winter Wonderland.
Okay.
That song will, for some reason, it'll pop up in my brain when I'm in the shower mid-July, and I'm just singing Winter Wonderland. That's happened so many times, I cannot tell you. Just this song. And it just makes me happy.
So my number 1 on this list, I sing year-round. Like, it'll just pop into my head. For the same reason. With Winter Wonderland, I always think of the parody, "Walking Around in Women's Underwear." I think that was a Bob Rivers. Bob Rivers was a phenomenal, like Cletus T. Judd, Weird Al type artist that did a lot of Christmassy tunes.
I should have said that version instead.
Yeah, he's pretty damn funny, but he gets pretty ruthless with some of his songs. Boy, I'll tell you what. Like there's he does a version of the Deck the Halls that's like a heavy metal version of it.
Deck the balls.
Yeah, it's pretty funny stuff. But let me see. Number 4 for me, and I might get some hate for this because maybe it's not typically or technically rather a Christmas song, but I'm going to say it is because I always hear the song mostly during Christmas. And that's My Favorite Things from the movie Sound of Christmas. I feel like
that makes sense.
I think it's a Christmas song.
I actually don't know the song. So.
Oh, you've heard the song. You've heard the song.
I probably have.
Hold
I
on.
can't think
what
of
are
it,
the lyrics? Let me see if I can sing a little bit of it.
Ooh, get it. I actually didn't. I don't look at your list because, like, I want to have like a real reaction.
So here's the song, and you'll know it immediately. You ready? Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Yeah.
My favorite part is when the dog bites, when the bee stings.
There was one I was just thinking about. Do You Hear What I Hear? That's like another song. That's not Christmas, but plays this time of year.
That is a Christmas song.
It is?
Yes.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. I remember being a kid and somebody would sing, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yep. So
I just remember that.
what's your number 4?
So this one I used to sing, and I still love it. I do love it. It's All I Want for Christmas Is You, but not Mariah. Fuck Mariah. Sorry. Vince Vance.
Yes. Nice.
I
So
used to do that one.
did you ever get to
I
meet Lisa Lane, who performed with Vince Vance? She's
I think
local.
so.
Yeah.
Ginger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All that stuff too.
Yep.
That's kind of how I got involved with that.
No, we have mutual. I don't know about you. I'm pretty sure you do too. But I have mutual friends with Vince Vance and Lisa Lane and all of them.
There's a picture of me somewhere with him when I was little. I remember seeing that dude's hair and like, what the fuck?
Well, my father-in-law, before he passed, of course, he was a steel player. He played with
Mm.
Lisa Lane all the time. All the time.
Little side note, I just remembered that because you said that.
Mm-hmm.
One of my students' mothers asked me today, she was like, so do you teach steel? I was like, no.
No.
She said, do you know how to play? I said, no. She said, oh, I figured you did because you play guitar, but okay.
Well, people don't realize it's a different kind of guitar. Like, they don't know that bass guitar and guitar are different either. A lot of folks.
She does.
Yeah.
She knows better.
Do you play slide guitar? Like, have you ever messed with that at all?
I have. I mean, it's not much to it. It's
Yeah.
easier, honestly, than doing a finger.
Yeah.
So.
Fair point. So my number 3 is going to get some hate, but I don't care because it's an amazing song. It's "The Night Santa Went Crazy" by Weird Al. And if you guys don't know the song, it is probably the best murder song that's ever been written too.
The music video is great too.
Yes, and it's not a parody either. That is an original song by Weird Al. He wrote the music and everything. But yeah. The night Santa went crazy. Anyway, go ahead. Number 3.
That's one weird motherfucker. Anyway, this one is just a classic. This is the last one. Like Winter Wonderland was kind of the same vibe. This one, I just hear him like, and that's "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas."
Okay.
I like that one a lot. It's just like, da-na-na. Like you can't help but like just be like, warm and fuzzy inside. That's the only one.
Speak for yourself. See, I feel that way about The Night Santa Went Crazy. I just feel warm and fuzzy, you know, especially when they blow up Comet.
Yeah.
My number 2 and my number 1, I feel, I'm only going to say number 2 right now, but both of my top 2 are Christmas songs, but they have a deeper meaning than just Christmas. Yeah. The first one is by Toby Keith. It's called "Santa, I'm Right Here." That's my number 2. And I love the song because it's essentially, I don't know if you've heard it, Katie, but it's essentially about a little boy whose family has just recently become homeless. And either the mom or the dad, I can't remember which, the little boy is asking the mom or the dad, whichever, how Santa's going to find them this year if they don't have a chimney and they don't have a fireplace and they don't have a place
I think
to
I
live.
have heard that.
Yeah.
I think I remember those lyrics kind of stuff.
It was a really good song. I love the message behind the song, and then the same thing with number 1, which we'll talk about in a minute. It's a Christmas song, but not a religious song, so it's something that I can consume and enjoy. I used to be religious, not so much anymore, and so I try to avoid religion if I can. But what is your number 2?
My number 2 is the last one I used to sing. And this song, I just used to love to sing it. This, like when I did have to sing, you know, I sang "Rocking Around the Damn Christmas Tree" and then "Jingle Bells" and all that bullshit. I would always get excited to sing this one. And that's "Where Are You Christmas." I like this one a lot.
Nice. Who did that one? I don't remember that one.
That's from The Grinch.
Oh, okay.
Where are you Christmas?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not real familiar with that song, but I do kind of remember it a little bit
And
from you singing it.
And I mean, The Grinch, I kind of grew up with that too, so.
Mm-hmm. Well, my number 1 is the one that I'll just start belting it in the middle of June or July. And it's by Elvis, and I feel like Elvis was a phenomenal singer of Christmas songs. But this one is not one of the ones that is most well known for. Like he's Here Comes Santa Claus and Blue Christmas and all the massive hits he had for Christmas. This one is Why Can't Every Day Be Like Christmas? And so the singer or the teller of the story is basically walking around and seeing so much joy in the world and just doesn't understand why that joy can't be present year round. And I love that message.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So what is
like
your top Christmas song?
So this one, straight up, I'll probably go sing it later, but it is closer to this time of year. But this one, I mean, just a bop. I'm sorry. And that's Last Christmas, baby. Just a bop. Like, I can't get enough. It'll come on the radio, I'm like, I like that one.
I'm not familiar with that song either.
Yes, you do. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bop. Total bop.
That's a good song. I hadn't thought about that one. Well done. Very good. So I got a couple of questions. Number one, if you are hearing the sound of our voices, comment wherever you are, whether you're in the Twitch chat live or if you're watching on Spotify, YouTube, or listening on any of those platforms. Comment your favorite Christmas songs. Tell us where we got it wrong. And also, my second question is Die Hard a Christmas movie? What do you
Hell no.
What do you think, Katie? Is it not?
No. I wouldn't say so.
A lot of people say it's a Christmas movie. This is like the pineapple on pizza argument. People get really angry about this.
Really? How?
I don't know. Personally speaking, I think it's just a movie that took place during Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
No.
We will get some hate for that. I promise you. Somewhere we will get some. Guys,
I'll go cry in a corner.
It is time for Katie's Bitch Fit.
Oh, damn it. I forgot this was first. I was getting excited. I was like, questions.
No questions yet. I still have a reprieve. All right, here's Katie's Bitch Fit. You guys enjoy. Will she get us canceled this week? That's the question. Here we go.
That's the goal. No, I'm kidding.
Enjoy your Bitch Fit. You're all set?
All right. We got to start with the dad. Woo! Starting off strong. Dad jokes. Death is pansexual. It comes for everybody. I like that one. I like it. Okay. That was lame. These dad jokes, some of them are... You don't have to be Swiss to enjoy Toblerone, but it helps. How do you convert a sofa couch into a sofa bed? Tell your wife to calm down. That's damn right.
We follow the same page for these jokes, by the way.
What do you call a camel with no humps? Humphrey. I own a belt made of entirely $100 bills. It's a waste of money. Okay, I'm done with this shit. Moving on. I got a lot to bitch about, okay? So, Boston's like, let me look. He's like, anyway. Okay, I quit the gas station. So, this kind of actually, the other one segues into this. So, I've been working at the bomb factory a lot, having a great time, love everybody there. So, let me see. This was the 16th of November. So, I went to the factory, and it was a private event. Usually private events, you have to wear, like, button-ups, all that kind of shit. But it said to wear normal, like, concert attire. I was like, okay, interesting. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I had to get there at 5, and doors didn't open until 7, so they usually send out, like, the announcement for the show, like, 5:36, like, an hour before. Well, I found out it was a SMU frat party, and there was probably 2,000 people there, and the theme was Aspen in the 80s. Fun, right? Well, they brought in a semi full of packing peanuts for snow. I shit you not. I shit you not. I got there at 5. Okay. Everybody was out, show was down by 12:30. I didn't get home till 4:30 in the morning.
Golly.
I worked a 11-hour shift. Cleaning up fucking styrofoam.
So I'm allergic to styrofoam. That would not have worked for me.
Dude, let me just tell you. One of my friends, MJ, came up to me. He was like, "You're gonna need some Head and Shoulders, babe." It was all in my hair, and I got black hair, so it really shows up. And oh my god, I got home, and it was all in my clothes, in my clothes. It was up my nose. Like I looked like this, looked up my nose. It was in my nostrils.
That means there's probably some in your lungs too, which is scary as fuck.
We were all inhaling it and choking.
Yeah.
I have pictures. I'll send you the pictures. But by the time we got done, there was at least, God, probably 60, 50-gallon trash bags full of just styrofoam.
That's dangerous.
It was insane.
That'd be dangerous.
It was insane. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I have never seen anything like that in my life. So anyway, I got home at 4:30. Well, I was supposed to work at the gas station at 6. So I texted the dude. I was like, "Look, I'm not doing that. I have seizures because of stress. I'm not doing that. I'm not." And I just told him, and I was still in training, so like it doesn't really matter anyway. I mean, it matters, and I didn't like doing it, but like they weren't depending on me to be there.
Right.
So that made me feel better, and I feel like that's pretty understandable. And I told him, I specifically, when I got hired, I asked to work during the weeks, like week mornings. I've only been working the weekends, and I work the bomb factory the weekends, and it has been pure hell. And I texted him that, and I was like, so by the way, the management, the owner at the bomb factory, so bomb. Everybody got paid time and a half for the whole day because of that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I made an extra $100. I would have made like $100 at that shift, that 7-hour shift. And I'm like, why the fuck am I going? So then I just quit. After that, I'm like, I used to DoorDash for a minute. I was making more money doing that in like 3 hours. You know, like I'm not fucking with that. And dude's an asshole. Anyway, so I quit the gas station. So that's a good segue. I also added on here, I got new students. I'm getting new students. I was called Miss Popular by a head honcho at the music school. So that's fun. I got some badass students. I really do. I love all of them. I love all of them. I'm getting a new one next week. No, next week. Next week. But yeah, he's guitar. His name's Cameron. That'll be fun. Be fun stuff.
Are these usually kid age, like younger than you age?
It depends. So I have most of my students are like teenagers. My youngest, she is 6, does piano. Then I have a 8-year-old that does guitar, and she is killer. Love her. She's so sweet and well behaved. She's really shy too. She's been with me for like 3 months, and she still barely talks, but she laughs, so it works. But then I have a 10-year. No, she's 11 now. She's phenomenal singer. And then I have a couple. I have another singer. She's 12, and then I have 3 that are like in between like 13 and 14 kind of age. And then this new student that I'm getting next week, he's 17. And then I got 3 30-year-olds.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
Actually 4 now. 4. Or
Nice.
2 late 20s and then 2 30s.
Okay.
Yeah. So kind of varies. But yeah, good shit. I'll call that done.
Okay.
The other shit I can talk about next time.
All right.
That'll be after Thanksgiving, so we can talk about that then. But man, that SMU shit, I can't tell you how awful that was.
That's
I
so
can't.
funny. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, just from my
And it
standpoint, like,
wasn't.
that would have killed
It
me, all
wasn't
that
even
styrofoam.
that. It's just these rich college kids are so fucking entitled. You cannot walk in the venue with a beer in your hand.
Right.
Sorry.
Yep.
Everybody was trying to do it and then getting pissed off because we're like, and then everybody's chugging shit. There's somebody tried to dive headfirst into the
Yeah.
packing peanut.
So the moral of the story
Busted
is,
their head
yeah,
open within 15 minutes of the doors
I was
opening.
just gonna say the moral of the story is don't combine alcohol with 500 million pieces of packing peanuts.
And 2,000 people.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
It was like nothing I've ever witnessed. And I worked one of the first shifts I worked. They said topped like all the other ones because it was that bad. There's people hanging from the balcony, all kinds of stupid shit. Like so bad that the artist ended it like 45 minutes early.
Well, you ready to tear my butt up with your questions?
Yes!
What the heck? All right. It is time to play What the Heck. So the way this works is Kadie is going to ask me 10 rapid fire questions that I have no idea what they are. And I have to respond with whatever hits into my brain right at first. Not allowed to think about it. I cannot have a filter. Whatever goes into my brain must flow out of my mouth and out into the cosmos. Are you ready?
If you want a good example of that, go look at mine from last week.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to try to make sure that the What the Heck segments that we do, or whatever the gaming segments are going forward, are probably going to go out Saturday nights at midnight.
Dope.
So I had
probably a good time for the explicit behavior.
Yeah, I hadn't been putting the games out on our channels, but I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that from now on, since we're only doing 3 topics instead of 4. That'll give us a time slot for that segment. But yeah, take it away. I'm ready. Let's do this.
You ready?
Yep. Hold on. All right.
Okay. What is a potato?
A potato is a giant legume.
If you were a flavor, what would it be?
Bite size.
A flavor?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, what is the largest mammal you think you can knock out with a single punch?
A giraffe. Because I'm about the same height as his genitals. And so I, like that son bitch is going down, bro. Feel me?
Okay, anyway. Where should you not take a dinosaur?
To Aldi's.
Is Mickey Mouse a cat or a dog?
Mickey Mouse is a cat.
Okay. If you had a third ear,
or a dog.
Shut up. If you had a third ear, where would you put it?
Right on the tip of my prothesis.
If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say?
The fuck?
Okay, these two. What does your mouth taste like?
Pussy.
My dude. Okay, this one's my favorite. How much sawdust can you put into a Rice Krispie treat before people start to notice?
Purple.
That's some bullshit. You just ruined my whole question, bro. Purple. I said this is my favorite question. Purple.
What was the first thing that put? What was the question again?
How much sawdust can you put into a Rice Krispie treat before people start to notice? Purple.
Purple. 1.7 millimeters. And then people are going to be like, then the parrot's going to go, the fuck? The parrot's going to be like, the fuck?
Just this much on the end.
Oh, just a smidge.
Hey, one more.
Okay.
One more. This one is interesting. You can answer it in multiple different kinds of ways.
Okay.
What is one thing you'll never do again?
One thing I will never do again is date.
I would hope so.
That's
Anyway.
That's required reading or required answering.
Yeah.
Because if I don't answer it like that, and she watches this episode, she's gonna be like, "What do you mean? Does that mean you think you're gonna be dating again?"
See, and look, I would attack that question like, man, this one time I was out here and I did this stupid shit. That's how I would go about that. What's one thing you'll never do
Well, another
again?
good answer for that would be drink Zima, right? Because Zima doesn't exist anymore. So, but I mean, it's probably more likely that I will drink Zima again than it is that I would ever date again.
By the way, the worst question on here, Jackson picked out, and that's is Mickey Mouse a cat or a dog? He picked that one up.
Yeah, that's tough. Cause
he said that, and I was like, he just woke me up, and I went,
yeah.
I was like, a mouse?
I'm gonna start worrying about, like, I'll start wondering about that question tonight when I'm trying to sleep, and then I'm gonna scream.
Look,
Jackson's
my problem
name.
was, I had to sit there and envision. I closed my eyes. I was like, mouse, dumbass, mouse.
But that's not one of the choices.
No, I know.
So
I love the sawdust one. I saw that and I busted out laughing. Dude, how much sawdust can you put in a Rice Krispie treat? That's hilarious.
I don't know. I mean, Rice Krispie treats already taste like they have sawdust in them, so that's tough.
Yeah, before people start to notice.
Yeah, that's tough. All right, so we're going to move on to our 3 topics. We do have 4, obviously. We're doing 3 kind of lead-up topics, and then if we have time, we do Weird But True, but we're probably not doing a Weird But True this week either, because the main event topic is going to take us a little while. But I think it's going to be worth it. I think it's going to be worth it. It's going to be a good segment. But I found 3 really good music-related topics to talk about. And the first one, I put it first because I don't know about you, Kadie, but I'm fired up about this fucking story. And
yeah.
But this is Jamey Johnson, country star, songwriter, freaking uber talented producer, etc. Was arrested before the CMAs on November 17th and charged with drug possession. And it was actually much worse than that. But if you're okay with that, I will read this, and perhaps you can do the next one, if that's okay. Okay. So this comes from, again, November 17th. Country singer Jamey Johnson is facing a Class E felony after being arrested and charged with drug possession. The 49-year-old in-color singer was pulled over by the Tennessee Highway Patrol officers in Williamson County on Sunday for speeding. We can confirm that Jamey Johnson was arrested on Sunday, November 17th in Williamson County. The incident is still under investigation, the Tennessee Highway Patrol wrote in a statement. He was arrested and charged with speeding and drug possession, quote unquote, with intent to manufacture, deliver, or sell the controlled substance, according to court documents seen by the Nashville Tennessean. And again, in my opinion, this is me now, they added the intent to manufacture, deliver, and sell the controlled substance only so they could charge him with a felony. They've upgraded that shit just for that. Now, Jamey Johnson... They
don't even charge crackheads on the street with a damn felony.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And this is why I'm fired up about this shit. And there's another reason why I'm fired up about it in a minute. And I know Kadie and I are both going to be on the same page with this shit. Johnson is now facing a fine of up to $5,000. And he is also scheduled to appear in court on February 6th, 2025. Okay, so anyway, Johnson first rose. We don't care about that. Hold on.
We do. He's badass, but we don't got time to talk about it.
He is obviously an amazing artist. But essentially, this was weed, first of all. This was marijuana. That he was charged.
Do you know how much?
With. Yes, I do, and I don't know why it wasn't part of that article.
Yeah, I was just looking for it. Like what?
I do know how much, but I have to find it. So.
Oh, there was 2 articles that you had here.
Was there 2?
Yes. Hold on.
And the second one has the amount.
It says he was going 87 and a 70.
Which, first of all, is absolute bullshit, right? So we live in Tennessee. We live in Texas. You and me live in Texas. I'm sorry if you the first thing I see is 87 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone. 70 mile per hour zone means what to you?
80.
Well, not just that, but it means you're on a fucking interstate, right?
Yeah, that means go.
You are not going any slower than 80 miles an hour on the interstate. If you do, you are impeding traffic. You are going slower.
When I used to drive to Euless for work, when I drove 360, I don't know if you know what 360 is. It goes through Arlington, goes up to Euless, all that kind of shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would go 100 down that bitch half the time.
I mean, that should be, you should be pulled over for that.
Yeah.
But 87 and a 70 is some hogwash, bro. That is straight bullshit. Because I guarantee you there are people passing him up if he's going 87 miles an hour. So that's the first thing I have an issue with.
65 is a huge interstate.
Yes, I know. So that's my first issue with this story. And I'm not usually the guy that's like, trying to justify somebody's criminal behavior. But this is marijuana, bro, first of all. And second of all, 87 and a 70. I live in Texas, man. Like, I realize this is Tennessee, but shit, bro. Like, if you're pulling over a dude for going 17 over on an interstate, then you are having a really slow night.
I've gone that fast multiple times on 360, right next to a cop in the
And 360 is not even a freaking interstate. It's like through, like, urban areas and shit. Like, and yeah, you're right. Like, I've seen people going nutso on that road. But anyway, so this possession charge is punishable by a fine of up to $5,000 or a sentence of up to 6 years in jail. Okay?
So, on this, are you reading this other article? Because you should as well.
Yeah. Okay. So, what they found, and this is fucking hilarious to me.
That's what I was like, tell me you're going to say that, right?
What they found was, quote unquote, several bags containing marijuana, as well as more than 10 pre-rolled marijuana joints.
I'm sorry.
So I said
I feel a lot of us could smoke 10 pre-rolls in one day.
So I said this to my son-in-law, and he said, so basically his personal stash. I was like, you know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like to me he had an award show and he was going to have fun afterwards. That's what it sounds like to me.
Real. And sharing is caring is what it sounds like. But not even like that.
There's no way Jamey Johnson is manufacturing, distributing, and selling fucking several bags of marijuana, bro. There's no way.
If that's anything, I'm taking enough so I can smoke a few joints with a few people.
Exactly. I'm nominated for an award tonight, my dude. That's what this is. Like, this is just all kinds of BS, like, right from the start. Like, give the man his speeding ticket, which to me is already bullshit, really. But, like, marijuana, I mean, come on. And that's the thing, like, they don't want to get him for just possession because that's not enough, right? They have to meet their $5,000 quota, in my opinion.
And it's not even that. I'm sure they were like, let's get this motherfucker.
They had to know who he was. Like,
exactly, just because.
Yeah, they had to know who he was. And just by knowing who he was, and you and I talked about Justin Timberlake recently, right?
Yeah.
They didn't arrest Jamey Johnson for DUI. I would imagine they would have if he was under the influence. So that tells me he wasn't partaking in what he had in his car, right? Yeah. He just has it, and he's speeding a little bit. You and I absolutely ostracized Justin Timberlake for being DUI and acting entitled. This is the other side of that coin. This is somebody being targeted because of who they were. And honestly, the officers that did all of this shit should have been like, yo, that's Jamey Johnson. This man ain't selling shit.
No.
I mean, give me a break. Like, try to prove that Jamey Johnson has sold a freaking joint in his entire existence.
Also, nowadays we're manufacturing.
I don't know.
Or just put it in the ground. What you talking about
How are they
manufacturing?
going to prove he manufactured anything or distributed it or sold it? Like, just because he has a little bit of the substance, you think it's for that purpose? Sounds like a catch-all law to me. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, the reason why a lot of people are making a big part of this is because he has claimed to be sober for a really long time. And obviously,
Listen,
you know, if he's partaking in marijuana, that's not necessarily sober, but
but that's not. When people say they're sober, I think of alcohol.
I do
Period.
too. But clean and sober means from everything, and that includes marijuana. So, because
I don't know. When people say sober, I think about alcohol, and when people say clean, I think about drugs. I don't
okay,
know why that's how that works in my brain.
you may be right. That could be a distinction that I don't know. You know, just because I mean I've never really been much for either one, so it's not terminology that I'm familiar with. So you could be right for sure. Um,
But regardless, I mean, people talk shit about weed because it's illegal, but alcohol in my book is always worse than
it
weed.
is. The thing that is more dangerous is legal, and the thing that's less dangerous is illegal. And
Mhm.
at least in the you know the most area in the country, man. But those are the three things that really put us fucking hitching my get along. The speeding,
Yes.
which I mean, it is speeding. 87 and a 70 is speeding, but come on, man. Like,
And I'm sure to an extent, like they because of who he is, they would feel like they needed to charge him with something. I understand maybe feeling like that because if you don't, I mean entitlement, it kind of looks like
possession.
that.
Possession.
I would have gave him a speeding ticket
Well, I mean,
if I if that.
here's another question for you. How did they know he had marijuana? Because he
They said
legally
in that article
he
it said that
he
they smelled it.
they smelt it.
Yeah, he
I
said,
do
and then
believe that he still has to give. Um,
no,
I still
I don't
think,
think so. I mean, it might be different in Tennessee, but if they claim to smell it, that's probable cause.
and then they can search the vehicle.
Mhm.
Wow. So anyway, dude, like again, they don't get him for DUI. So clearly he was okay to operate machinery. So he has marijuana, which again in parts of the country are it's not illegal to have marijuana. Then
Mhm.
they try to upgrade his charge just because he has a vast amount of the substance. He's Jamey Johnson. He has more means to get more of that stuff. And
He's about to win a fucking award, probably.
he's about
Well,
to go party with his friends. That's what he's about to go do. That's what he's
mhm.
doing. And it's whatever,
And
bro.
I know, like, I mean, I don't like, like I said, they wouldn't even do that to a crackhead on the street. Literally, I know a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, most of the time they'll get pulled over, it gets thrown out,
Yep.
go home.
And this will too. But yeah,
No, I'm saying like a cop will find the drugs, throw them out, and say, "Go the fuck home."
yeah, I know. But Jamey
They don't
Johnson did
like.
say that he quit drinking in 2011 and he quit smoking weed in 2015. However, he remained sober for 9 years. But now in 2024, the singer has said that he'll occasionally partake in recreational marijuana consumption, which obviously that has just been proven incorrect because this is clearly more than recreational if he's got several baggies and over
Well,
10
I don't
joints.
know. I mean, it depends how much you want to party too. I
It's still
mean, there's
not
always that.
that still wouldn't be considered recreational though. You know what I mean?
None.
But
Yeah, I know.
again, they should have got him for speeding and possession. There's no reason to upgrade this charge. It's ridiculous. And to be completely honest with you, they're not going to get anything from this now. They might have
No.
gotten a fine out of him if they had just charged him with possession. But because they
Mm-mm.
upgraded it to the manufacture, distribution, and selling of it, I guarantee it gets thrown out now just because of who he is.
Yeah,
And it
it's
should be that
stupid.
way. It should be that way. There's no way Jamey Johnson is selling weed on the side. Like, you know, oh, my royalty check only had 6 figures in it this month. Let me go sell a doobie to my friend Nancy to make up the fucking difference. What? Now, just so you guys know, I am not friends enough with Jamey Johnson to know whether or not he actually has a friend named Nancy or not. So if you are a friend of Jamey's named Nancy, I'm sorry, I'm not throwing you under the bus. I don't know if he sold you a doobie or not. Okay. That
Know what you do in your spare time.
exactly. That'll make us move over to some really bad news for an incredible artist. Do you want to take this one, Katie?
I was very surprised to read this, but yes, I would love. That's why I was like, yes, do this one because I'm going to do the
Okay,
next
great. Go ahead.
one. Elton John's $25 million Broadway musical is to close, with announcement coming just days after it opened. Elton John's multi-million dollar musical Tammy Faye is to close. The announcement comes just days after its opening night. The Broadway show, based on the life of televangelist, Tammy Faye, is it Baker? It's Baker,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't like that. Makes me feel weird the way it's spelled. Anyway, opened on the 14th of November. It immediately failed to fill seats in the week ending why is this backwards? 17 November. That bothers me. November 17th, it drew a gross of $374,371.
So, Katie
with
Lynn,
an overall what?
Elton John is British, and in Europe they put the day, month, year.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's stupid shit. That makes my brain hurt though. Like, don't give me the metric system. I think we should. I think our shit is retarded, but like that confuses me. Don't give me Celsius either. I don't want it.
Celsius just makes my brain hurt.
All of this shit makes my brain hurt. Anyway, it drew a gross of $374,371 with an overall attendance of 5,732, which is 63% of the capacity. It will close with a final performance at New York's Palace Theater on December 8th after just 24 previews and 29 regular performances. The reviews have been scathing, with the New York Post calling it a disaster of biblical proportions. Another damning review from Variety writes the show's conclusion. Tammy finally comes to terms with her all too mortal sins and sees the light of a presumably forgiving God. Audiences may not be so charitably inclined. Tammy Faye reportedly swallowed $25 million of investors' money, and all will be lost.
Yep.
The show featured music by Elton John, lyrics by Jake Shears of the Scissor Sisters. God, that was a mouthful. And a book by Dear England playwright James Graham. It starred Katie Braben. That's interesting. In the title role with Christian Borle.
I would say Borle, yeah.
Okay. As her husband, Jim Baker, and Michael
Cerverus.
Yeah, there you go. As a fellow televangelist, Jerry Falwell. Yeah.
So I think the major reason why this probably failed is right from the beginning, Katie Lynn struggled to even pronounce Tammy Faye Baker's name. And that's the problem with this show. Nobody knows who Tammy Faye Baker is. And so I do. I remember who she was. And to be completely honest, I don't give a flying fuck about the story of her life. And I know who she is. So most people will not know who she is.
And it's very, about her finding God and everything. That doesn't appease to a lot of, that's a certain demographic.
Well, the thing was, when I was a kid, and this is going back a lot of years now, Katie, but when I was a kid, she was kind of a running joke. Because she wore more makeup than anybody in the history of makeup.
I gotta look up a picture.
So there used to be...
I literally don't have any kind of...
Like, any kind of jokes about makeup, Tammy Faye would be part of that joke.
The first thing that pops up is makeup when I look up her name.
Mm-hmm. Told you.
Honestly, kind of iconic, though.
Yeah, she wore a lot of makeup. Like, a lot.
Some pictures are bad, and then some pictures I'm like, slay. Fuck it up. Anyway.
Are you seeing this picture here? Hold on, let me see if I can bring this up for you.
I just Googled Tammy Faye Baker.
Let me see if I can show you guys out there this picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Well, actually, different
This
shit
one
popped
right
up for
here?
you than me. Yeah, that's the one I thought was a little crazy, but there's one that pops up for me. Um, and even
What
so, kind of
is
slay. It's
that, bro?
eyelashes,
What
babe.
is
It's
that?
no look. There's this one of her, and it's like really up close, and she has the bangs, and
Yeah.
she has this really bright white highlighter under her eyebrows, and this dark lip line, and no lipstick. I'm kind of about it. I'm kind of about it. This one right here, below the Elton John in the pink.
This one right here?
Under. Yeah. See, that's kind of iconic. Just saying. Just a little bit iconic. I'm kind of about that.
Thank you for
That's
taking me
like,
to the picture. That's really nice of you. There we go.
but yeah. Like that bright white under the eyebrow. It's kind of iconic. Like I get it, but like
But see,
slay.
that's just it. That's not actually Tammy Faye Baker that you're seeing there. That's the actress playing her.
Oh shit, I didn't even pay attention to that. You didn't even notice though, did you?
Yeah, see, it says
For a
right
minute.
here.
I see
Jessica
that, yeah.
Chastain, yeah.
Well, no wonder I like that because it is a slay.
So I think obviously Elton John was clearly a big fan of hers. I know they were friends back in the day, um, and so that doesn't surprise me that he tried to do something like this. And I think maybe he was trying to honor his friend, and I think maybe he thought that his music would be enough, or
Yeah.
his soundtrack to her life would be enough to carry it. But it sounds to me like you have a combination of issues. Number one, nobody knows who she is today. Number two, it sounds like the performances got really bad critical reviews right from the get go. And when that happens, you're not going to get a whole lot of people to go to a show that they don't know anything about, no matter who it is. And to be completely honest, I hate to say this, but even Elton John himself is not really that relevant anymore.
Yeah.
You know? It's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not like a Queen musical or something like that, which would be cool as shit. But I think an Elton John musical would do great,
Absolutely.
but not an Elton John
Absolutely.
musical about Tammy Faye Baker. Clearly,
Yeah.
that's where they went wrong. I
Yeah, that was me when I saw that he had a musical. I was like, no way! I'm so excited. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was very confused.
No bueno. Hate to see it for him. And
I
25.
did too.
What did they say? 25 million was lost. I mean, today's day and age, that's not a whole lot of money, really. I mean,
They only made 300 and what thousand?
yeah,
That's insane.
it's not a lot.
That and the ratio to those is
Yeah,
what's mind-boggling.
yeah, yeah. It's like an NBA player when they get hurt, right? You pay them like $60 million a year, and then they're watching the game just like you are.
Mhm. Yeah.
Jelly Roll has come forward with an interview about his weight loss journey for the magazine People. And I know I saw this, and obviously Jelly Roll is kind of Katie and I's spirit animal. Um, he's just so awesome, uber
Yeah.
talented, super down to earth. His wife is an incredible follow on social media. Um,
Yeah.
but
Everybody makes fun of her and shit, but she's pretty damn cool.
I love Bunny. She is so cool. Yeah. But
Mhm.
anyway, Jelly Roll is staying the course on his fitness goals. This is a story from Billboard. Again, this comes from an interview with People magazine. And Jelly Roll says that he has lost 110 pounds this year following lifelong battle with food addiction. And I have a story after this that's kind of funny that I experienced today that goes along with weight loss, which I'm a little bit mad about. And so I'm going to rant a little bit at the end of this about not Jelly
Do
Roll,
it.
about me. But anyway, in a candid interview with People for his cover story, which was published on Wednesday, November 20th, the country star revealed that he's lost a total of 110 pounds this year so far, 60 to 70 pounds of which he estimates have disappeared while he's been on his ongoing Beautifully Broken tour. The battle was with the food addiction, changing the way I've looked at food for the last 39 years, he explained to the outlet. That is the frickin' battle that I'm going through, too. It is tough. Food addiction is the
Mhm.
hardest thing I've ever battled, and I quit smoking. So, I mean, it is so hard. Anyway, he said, I've never had a healthy relationship with food, so that was the hard part. But once you get into that discipline and commitment, it's like an avalanche. Once that little snowball started rolling, it was on its way. Man, I don't know. I've had that snowball rolling several times, and it just never worked for me. Anyway, Jelly Roll has long been open about his journey with health and exercise. The new interview comes just under a month after he revealed he'd surpassed his 100-pound weight loss goal by incorporating walking, basketball, and boxing into his travel regimen on the road. Before that, the artist finished his first 5K. That's insane. That's insane. Anyway, I can't even imagine driving a 5K. Never mind
I can't
running
do
one.
that.
In preparation for the April race, he revealed at the time that he'd lost about 70 pounds. Now, one thing I've noticed from my own weight loss journey is that walking is very good for weight loss. It's especially good to trim belly fat. But my fear is my dad always had a history with cardiac issues, and the rest of my family cannot walk very, very far, just the same as me. And I don't want to walk alone because of possible cardiac issues. Like, I don't want to be, a quarter mile down the road and have a heart attack and nobody be there to help me if I need help. So I want to walk, but it's hard. But anyway, Jelly has also been making strides in his career this year, with the musician recently nabbing his first ever #1 album in October, titled Beautifully Broken. Following the end of his Beautifully Broken tour, he'll join Post Malone on the road for a North American Stadium trek kicking off in April. He also recently got 2 Grammy nominations, which we talked about in the last episode a little bit, which included Best Country Song and Best Country Solo Performance. And again, he's still getting a lot of hate on the internet. This is me now, not the article. For being overweight, for having facial tattoos, for not being country, right? This man gets so much hate, and he's always about the joy, all the time.
Yeah. I'm a little hater sometimes. I'm a little bitch sometimes, but I literally can't understand the hate.
I don't either. Him. It's just, I believe it's traditionalists,
I still don't even understand that. Maybe, I understand it's not like country, and I don't know that I would put it in country, but I'm not mad about it.
Did you happen to see what I posted on Facebook the day after the CMAs? If not, that's okay. I'll read it to you because I'm
not sure, so go ahead.
Yeah, let me find it real quick. But it's how I feel about pop country. I've been very vocal about that in the past. Obviously, I have softened my stance on that somewhat. But let me get to the post. Give me a second, because I do post a lot. Let's see here. Okay.
You were concentrating big time.
I'm scrolling through my timeline here trying to find it. Okay, here it is. It's not very long. So here's what I posted 4 days ago. It says, one thing I've noticed about music and its fans is that it seems country music is the only genre not allowed to mix into other genres or have any diversity whatsoever without people losing their fucking minds. I've always enjoyed seeing artists from other genres enjoy country music. And I don't ever recall Aerosmith fans losing their minds over Run DMC.
I did see that.
Yeah, so
when I look at Facebook, it's usually right when I wake up or right before I go to sleep, so I forget half.
I understand. It's just it's you can always tell when there's an award show, a country music award show, because my timeline is just aglow with people bitching about face tattoos and Shabuzi and Beyonce and Posty and that's not country. Well, I remember back in the 80s when Garth Brooks wasn't country. You know what I mean? And I remember when frickin' Merle wasn't country. And I remember when, Rascal Flatts wasn't country. And they still aren't, to be honest. But, I mean, the point is you don't have to be fully country to be country. Hell, we live in Texas. And technically speaking, Texas and Oklahoma red dirt country is not country. It's literally a mixture of country and southern rock. That's what
Yep.
we live with here. That's the Cody Canadas and the Cross Canadian Ragweed and the Wade Bowens and the Jason Bolins and, you know, all of these artists that we have here. They're a mixture of genres. So I don't understand why people feel like they have to be so overly critical about the mixture of genres, but only seems to happen from country music fans.
So the only reason I can get on like a hate, like we talked about Sabrina Carpenter. I don't think she's great, but I don't like her because she's like so huge.
Mm-hmm.
And like she was up against Chappell Roan and shit. That's what makes me hate right there. And not necessarily hate, but dislike. When it comes to like music and like blending genres and stuff, if I don't like it, it's because I just don't think it blends good. And I'm a metalhead.
Or it doesn't work to your ear. And that's completely subjective.
And I love metal. And Jackson, he listens to metal too. And half the shit he listens to, I'm like, turn that shit off.
Mm-hmm.
Off.
That's all subjective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like country music and rap music are the two that get really mad about diversity. It's like traditional country music fans don't want any kind of diversity whatsoever in their country music. Just like, you know, rap music artists didn't like when Eminem came along and, you know, things like that. But we got to get over this shit because, like, art is supposed to be art. It's not supposed to have rules. It's not supposed to have limits.
And if you think it's going to change, it ain't.
Nope. It's ridiculous.
It's going to get worse.
But anyway, we're getting off track here. The main thing is Jelly Roll is doing fabulous with his weight loss stuff. I wish him luck. It's tough. And I'm going to tell you what happened to me today. So I had one of my SSI determination appointments today. So essentially what happens is when you apply for Social Security benefits or disability or whatever, eventually SSI will send you to one of their own neutral doctors. It's not their doctor, but they will find somebody within their system that's not my doctor, it's not their doctor, it's just somebody random that works within their system, right? So they sent me to this doctor in Tyler today, and the man was really nice. He was probably in his late 70s, first of all. He was up there in age. And this man was younger than his scale. So try to work that out. If this man is in his 70s, how old do you think his scale was? Exactly. So do you know those old scales where you move the little thing over and then you move the top one over? So it was one of those. The problem was this thing had seen better days. Okay. Now I know how much I weigh because I weigh myself often. I'm real big, right? I am a big guy.
I do every day, morning and night.
Yep. So that's bad. That's actually bad to do that.
Why?
I'll tell you after the show. But yeah, there's a reason for it. But anyway, so he's fiddle farting around with this thing, and he says he gets done, and he says, I says, how much do I weigh? He said 316. I said, that's not accurate.
No.
He was
I can tell you that ain't accurate.
He was like, well, let's do it again. So he goes on there again, and he's fucking with it. And this time he gets up to 326. Still not accurate. But I said, I'll let it go. Okay. Now I'm starting to get a little bit peeved here, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay. So we go through the appointment. He puts me through all the hoops, listening to my lungs and asking me, you know, what my day-to-day stuff is and how bad my back is, which is essentially why I'm disabled, my lungs and my back. And so we get through the entire thing, and I'm telling him, I said, I'm really not real happy with the performance of your scale at all. I said, because I don't weigh 326. I don't. I weigh 350. And at the very least, I might be within 5 pounds of 350 somewhere. Either 345, 355. But there's no way I'm higher or lower than that. Okay?
Yeah, I thought you'd be lower. But I can't judge that shit well.
Well, I appreciate that. But anyway, so I'm like, no, this is not right. And the thing is, I'm getting mad because this system, this doctor and his equipment is going to determine whether I get disability or not.
Yeah, and that's just one thing.
But see, here's the thing. If my last doctor appointment, I weighed 355, and then this guy's scale says I weigh 326, Now it looks like I've lost 29 pounds. And the disability office is going to say, well, if he lost 29 pounds, he's clearly well enough to exercise. Do you see the problem?
Yeah.
So I'm not real fucking happy right now at all. So they sent me to go have an x-ray at a different location, an imaging place. And they had a scale there, and I weighed 349. So there's a 23-pound difference between what I actually weigh and what the disability doctor says I weigh. And so now the disability office is going to think I weigh 326 because that's what the scale, which is, again, older than dirt.
And that's the kind of shit you can't get a hold of either.
Yeah, I'm just...
Good luck trying to call somebody and tell them.
So now at least I can appeal it when I get denied. If I get denied, I'm going to appeal it based on that information. I'm already ready, but I'm not real happy about that shit. It is BS. Absolutely BS. Because, like, if I was well enough to be able to lose weight, believe me, I would be losing weight like a sumbitch because I don't like not being active.
Yeah.
Fubar says, I bet he's doing his Ozempic. I mean, it's possible, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's possible. I haven't seen any information about that. Country has become just like rock, where there are numerous different forms of it. And the thing is, Fubar, country music and all other genres, again, it's all about the art, right? And so...
You should be able to appreciate everything.
Right. It's like, I can understand, based on my previous ways of thinking, of why Beyonce would piss some people off that she's trying to be country. I understand that. Because for me, as a country music fan, I'm not upset that Beyonce's doing that. I'm upset because there are other smaller artists that are not getting attention.
That's why yeah.
Right? Because Beyonce is kind of taking up a spot. And because she is more loaded with money than, say, somebody like Sierra Farrell, who is so unbelievably country. I don't know, man. But, yeah, but at the same time, like, I've kind of softened on that, you know, this go-round and whatever. But, yeah, I just hate seeing people. It's like rinse and repeat with these country music shows. It's like every single time there is one, that's all you hear. Like, and I don't even, like, the BET Awards. They have white people at the BET Awards. I don't see anybody losing their shit over that. You know? I have seen people lose their shit about white people playing at the Apollo, though. I have seen that. But, no, man, we gotta keep racism out of our art. We just have to do it. Like, it has no place there. It has no place. For sure. All right, so let's get into our main event topic for tonight. This is going to take us a little while, and we're already probably over time, but whatever. So I think what we'll do, we'll go back and forth, and I'm going to put this up on the screen as well, so that way the peoples out there can see it also. I think this is going to be really cool. All right.
How in-depth are we going into this?
We'll find out as we go.
Okay.
I don't think we'll read too much about them. Maybe just go through the list and then commentate on it. Like, oh, yeah, that's cool. All right.
Deal.
All right, let me set this up.
You or me first.
I'll let you know in a minute. 1 second. All right, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. And then this.
These, let's do these.
And then that. And then this. Okay, so. I did the last topic, so you can start. And these are not numbered, so just so you know.
No.
So the first one would be this one right here.
Also, none of these are sponsored. But none of these are like, you have to buy this one. It's kind of generic. This is just a picture of JBL. We all know people usually can't afford JBLs. But it's a pocket-friendly speaker. That's the idea. I'm about that. I've definitely got them over the years. Mm-hmm. But also, like, if you're gonna get one, don't get like a $2 one though. Like, at least make it like $10. You know.
Yeah, you have to get yourself good equipment when it comes to audio, I feel, right? Like, because
I have gotten those. That's like, what? It's just no.
And I feel like there's a massive difference between like a $10 one and a $50 one, and it's not that much in money as opposed to how different it is in quality. right? Like a $50 speaker like this is going to sound amazing, but if you like skimp on it and only go 20 or 25, you're going to suffer in audio quality so much. And
Yeah.
these JBL Go 4s, which is what this one is, they are literally $40. Like, I promise
This
you.
right here is my favorite thing on the planet.
Yeah, see? And how much did that cost you? Probably
70?
like 70 or 80. I was going to say 70 or 80. But yeah, these are great. Like $40, Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, pretty much everywhere you look, you can get a JBL Go 4
Yeah.
for about $40. If you are a stuffing stalker or a stocking stuffer, this is a great stocking stuffer. It fits in the stockings.
If you're a stuffing stalker.
A stuffing stalker. Number 2 is
Mhm.
Sweet Treats, which is kind of a gift box that you can get different flavored Kit Kat bars from Japan, which they don't
That sounds
sell.
wrong.
They don't sell a lot of these flavors in the United States. And the reason
I
for
will
that,
say,
go ahead.
I was gonna say I get candy every year from somebody because I'm a sugar freak, and that's always a good gift. I always support candy, always.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong. You just
Well,
can't.
well, one thing they do in Japan that I have learned from a friend of mine, a Japanese friend of mine, is they have promotional candies like every month. So like these different candy companies will come up with new flavors every single month to try to keep the stock on the shelf like fresh. And
Hmm.
so that's how they keep interest in their candies, and that's why they have all these whack ass flavors of Kit Kats like chocolate orange and milk tea. And,
Milk tea.
yeah,
Matcha sounds really good.
mm-hmm. Tokyo Island lemon. But yeah, you can get these from Sugoi Mart for around $50, and it looks just like this right here. Comes in a nice little bag, and you can get a variety pack right there from Sugio Mart Japan Kit Kat variety pack. What I am going to do for you guys that might watch out there, not on Twitch, but on YouTube and Spotify later, I'll put a link in the description for this article, which is on nytimes.com. That way you guys can go in here and kind of click on the ones
Check it out.
that you might want to purchase. But here's the next one from Kadie.
I was just reading about this. This is really cool. I have not seen this. So it's a digital doodler. You can get it for $60 on Amazon, $60 Best Buy, 100 from Walmart. Don't go to Walmart. It's an 8x6 inch Wacom Intuos S. Sure, one of our favorite drawing tablets for beginners. Basically, you get a stylus and it works like a piece of paper, and like you can do all kinds of shit. It's really cool, and like it's Bluetooth, so you hook it up and you draw on that, and it draws elsewhere. That's pretty cool.
These are great for kids as well because it gets them started in graphic art. And a lot of schools don't even offer that anymore as part of the curriculum. And this is something
Yeah,
that it doesn't. You don't have to buy paper and pens and all that shit. They can just doodle right on this. And I believe
that's super cool.
if it's what I think it is, like you can save it, you can save all of your stuff in graphic files and email them, and it's just like a regular
That's cool.
tablet except you can draw on it. Yeah.
That's super
The
cool.
next thing on the list, this is number 4, is called a perfect pitcher. And this is from Falcon Enamelware. This is a 3-pint jug. Um, it's basically a 9-inch tall 3-pint jug. It comes in over a dozen colorful hues. It's constructed of shatterproof heat and cold resistant material, which means you cannot break this thing. Like you can drop it on the ground and it won't matter. And it's also, again, resistant to heat and cold. And what that means is whatever liquid you put into it is going to stay whatever you put into it. So if you want to keep
Hmm.
your coffee hot, it will keep your coffee hot. If you want to keep your iced tea cold, it'll keep your iced tea cold. So yeah, it looks like a flower vase, which I also think is very cool.
I was about to, it looks really cool.
And these are $53. I'm not sure about that price. That seems a little bit much, perhaps. But yeah, $53 from Falcon Enamelware.
So this says toy around, but basically, you can make a Funko Pop of somebody. You can do your best friend, uncle, niece, whatever. Um, they have a big range of skin tones, hairstyles, and outfits. They have 100+ accessories, including beer, cake, gaming controller, yada yada yada. It doesn't say how much it is, but that is a really really cool
That's
gift.
always scary when it won't tell you how much, huh? No,
You
that's
gotta
probably
go. each accessory
Yeah,
costs $2, and
exactly.
yeah,
That's why, because it's customizable. So they won't give you a price of it because of that. Now, I've always wondered how people were getting Funko Pops of each other. So this is cool.
yeah,
I need to have a Funko Pop. Look, if you guys are trying to get me a Christmas present, there it is right there.
yes,
Throw a
yes.
beard on me, some bifocals and shit.
I don't know somebody that I could get this for that would enjoy it, but I would definitely enjoy it.
Yeah,
So
I would as well. I would as well. All right, so this is charging on the fly. These things are always so cool when you're, if you leave the house and you forgot your cord, or like, God, all of us are going through charging cords like water, right? They go bad so quickly. Well, this is a Travel Card Plus. It's a power bank, and it's one of the smallest and lightest power banks in the world. It has a powerful USB-C PD port, a built-in USB-C and Lightning cables, which you can see they just fold right out of the ports, and it has a rated capacity of 300 mAh, and it also recharges more slowly. So that is kind of a downfall of it. But these are only $39.
yeah,
Like, that's
and it's
insane. That's
tiny.
not that much more than a cord, to be honest. Like, you think about how many cords you go through every year. Whereas,
Yeah,
one thing the only thing I'd be worried about is this is so small, they probably get lost very easily.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean?
I would lose it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But that's a great idea. They're $39 from Travel Card. And I think that, again, another great
Portable.
stocking stuffer idea. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, this next
Ooh.
one, I feel like is a niche kind of thing. I personally wouldn't enjoy it. I feel like it would be a good gift for those people, but it's sneaker history. You can get it for $37 from Huckberry. Teens and elder sneakerheads alike are sure to light up at the sight of Pop Chart, a chronological compendium of sneakers. Did I say that right?
Yeah. Very good.
Hey, I'm getting better.
So basically,
Starting
it's like a poster of the evolution of sneakers, huh?
from 1927 Chuck Taylor All Stars and ending in Nike's 2021 Air Zoom.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty
That's
dope.
pretty good.
That'd be good for like an office, or like a man cave, or a she
Yeah.
cave, or whatever women call their caves. Yeah, that'd be really cool. I like that. I like that it shows different brands as well. Like, you can see
Yeah.
Nike and Adidas and different ones in there as well.
Yeah. Not just
Mm-hmm.
one thing.
But yeah, you're right. That's kind of, it doesn't do anything. It's just something to look at. So yeah, I see what you mean by the whole niche aspect of
Well,
it.
and not even that. Like, I don't know nothing about no damn sneakers.
Yeah, a lot of
You
people
know,
are
like I
addicted to that, though. A lot of people are
no, I
addicted.
know.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be like half and half.
So this one here is called a magical box. This is Jekko the Fawn's song. That's really hard to say. Jekko the Fawn's song, a musical treasure box. This is a little jewelry box for kids that plays music. You can store jewelry and other special trinkets in this artful, sturdy, non-annoying musical box, which means it doesn't play Nickelback. Multiple staffers have delighted the littles. Oh, hey, now, don't say that around Toby. Multiple staffers have delighted the littles in their lives with Jekko musical treasure boxes, which play a pleasant, non-cloying tune while a figurine twirls at the center. They're essentially a traditional music box. Very cool stuff right here. They are $30 at Dillard's.
Jackson's in love with Creed too, so
Yeah, Toby likes them because back when the Rangers were winning World Series and stuff, they played Creed before every game. So weird. Anyway, this is the next one.
okay. So noodle around. Okay. This is Greenomic Good Hair Day pasta. Handmade in Italy using bronze casts. This durum wheat. This is a lot of words. Semolina. Oh, what? I was thinking salmonella. Anyway, hopefully not. Pasta comes in several styles. 500-gram box. Get you a bowl of noodles.
It doesn't seem like a lot to me.
No.
500 grams. Although, God knows, if you're in Tennessee, you probably get arrested for that shit, right?
Nah.
So
that's cute.
If you are a noodle fan, you can get this for $14 from Greenomic.
Noodles.
Or if you know
A little
somebody that's into like exotic foods and things like that, like I guarantee my wife would love something like this, for example.
Yeah.
The next one is Dear Diary, which is, this looks like a cool little thing. It's called We Society's Me, a compendium. This is a colorful journal that's recommended for ages 5 to 7, and it's full of open-ended questions, illustrations, and drawing prompts to get a child's creative juices flowing. So basically, your child can literally just go in and write the answer to a question. For example, this is my favorite thing to say. These are my top 3 ice cream flavors, etc. For the burgeoning journaler, this will help teach your kids how to journal. It helps provide some structure in figuring out how to write about oneself. Each page offers a prompt, like I just showed you, that will help your little one to either write or draw about their life. That's very cool.
That is cool.
I think that will help them be more open with sharing their own likes and dislikes, and being more open to sociability.
Yeah.
That's really cool. $13 for that, guys, and I think just about any kid would love that, to be honest. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. I would like that.
Absolutely. All right, now these look cool. Katie, what are they?
They are cool. I was looking at them. So it says cute sipping. This is, I'm not saying that, but they're animal tumblers. You can get them for $25 on Food 52 or 56 from Coming Soon. I don't know. Anyway, there's a whole bunch.
She's getting all the big words. I love it. She's getting all the big words. All right.
Say it.
All right, you ready? You ready?
I got Milano.
Here we go. The whimsical Ickendorf Milano Fantasia animal tumblers would make a fine gift for naturalists, artsy types, or anyone who just loves cute things. Handmade in Italy, each borosilicate tumbler has an endearing creature, hedgehog, rabbit, snail, and more, rising up from the center. They are sturdy, yet hand washing is recommended. Yeah.
Beautiful poetry.
I'm telling you what, man. We deserve a sponsorship from Ickendorf Milano Fantasia Animal Tumblers.
You know what I was going to say?
What?
Itchendorf.
Oh, man. We got Spanish Snackers.
No.
Which is
Bonilla
a la vista patatas fritas. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am now bilingual. Hailing from Galicia, Spain, these I frickin' butcher superb. Let's go. These superb potato chips have a deep flavor and just the right amount of salt, which is a little bit different than me. Because if you watch my stream, I have way too much salt in my stream.
I don't like salt that much.
I'm talking about, I'm very salty when playing video games. I have an emo. I have an emo. Is there somebody in my stream that can show me the salty emotes? Oh my gosh. Anyway, you'd be hard pressed to find someone who doesn't like potato chips. That's true.
Yeah.
And the Bonilla a la vista patatas fritas, made by a family-owned business in Galicia, Spain since 1932, are extra special. So this is also something that I could see my wife wanting to try.
It's also $47, though.
$47? That's almost the same price as tortilla chips at the Dollar General.
The speaker was cheaper than that.
We shall move on. All right, what's this one?
So I thought this was, I've been jumping ahead to see if there's any big words. This is personalized drinking. This is a hometown map. Whatever the fuck that says, Crystal Rocks glass. I'm just skipping shit. I don't care. It's also $27. And I mean, that's really cool. But like for what it is, it's just a glass with town on it.
I mean, that's cool, I guess. A map of literally any location in the U.S. I don't know, though.
That is cool. But I don't know. Like, I feel like I would get something similar for like $15.
I mean, I feel like I could just go to Teespring and make one of those if I wanted to.
Yeah.
You know?
But, I mean, it is a cool idea. I do like it. I do like it. Especially like with the roads and stuff.
I mean, this is kind of a thing where we're trying to find outside the box ideas for gifts. So this
That's
would
true.
be kind of cool if you had like an attorney or somebody like that that needed like glasses like that with a snifter of brandy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that would be cool.
Yeah, I think I could see that. So this one here is called Sweet Slumber, which is a small Miffy nightlight, which you can see right here.
I would like
And
that.
these are sweet LED bunny is made of soft silicone and has 6 brightness settings. So that's pretty cool. It's $28 from MoMA Design Store. They are made with soft, heat-resistant silicone. The Cutie Batootie, a small Miffy nightlight, is styled after the popular bunny characters in Dutch illustrator Dick Brune's children's book series. The LED light has 6 brightness settings, and it automatically turns off after 15 minutes. That's pretty dope. So that gives it enough time to kind of get the kids tired enough to sleep, and then
Man, but I
plunges
want one,
them
and
into
I don't fall.
nightmares.
I want one, but I don't fall asleep within 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah, me either.
I'm
Now,
like, I love this.
they have an extra large version too, and an enormous floor lamp version. Now you're speaking my language. That's right.
But do they turn off after 15 minutes? That's a problem.
I wonder if you could mess with that setting.
Okay, I saw
Ooh.
this one and I was very confused. I did not know this was a thing. So this is holiday tradition. It is BW Brand's festive gumdrop tree. It's a clear plastic tree and it feels flimsy when you first assemble it, but it sturdily holds dozens of gumdrops and sparks holiday nostalgia. Um,
See, I
yeah.
don't feel like something like this should be a Christmas present though, because like
No, this needs
this,
to be like a Thanksgiving present.
right? Like this should be something you just buy yourself for Christmas decor. But like I don't feel like this is a gift idea unless you have somebody that's extremely in love with Christmas. Then yeah, that would work. But I don't know. Maybe I mean maybe you can use it with other candies at different times of the year. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not about it. It's also $16
Yeah,
for plastic.
and that surprises me. They have them at Walmart. I wouldn't have thought that.
It needs to come with the gumdrops.
Yeah, well, that might be a way that they make extra money. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, cherry on
They ain't
top.
need my money.
Cherry on top is a Luxardo original maraschino cherries. These maraschino cherries have been made in Italy for over 100 years, and they will seriously elevate anyone's cocktail game. The problem is I'm not paying $23 for cherries, and
That's better than $50 potato
that's
chips.
true. But the thing is, Amazon gets you with niche food items, I feel, right? Like if you have like items of food that are geographically based, Amazon is going to wreck your wallet to give you those things,
Oh yeah.
you know? But these ones here, they're from Croatia and they're soaked in Luxardo cherry syrup. And through a process of pasteurization, time, and something like magic, these deep red, flavorful, wonderfully textured beauties are born. These are great for cocktails, obviously.
That
Unless,
sounds so good.
I mean, unless they're like 50,000% better than cherries you can buy at Walmart, like what's the point?
Yeah. I
All
like
right.
this next one.
Ooh,
This
this
is
looks
Spark Up.
interesting.
This is a botanic flameless lighter.
Oh, I thought they
It,
were electronic tampons. Go ahead.
shut up. It uses an arc of plasma, aka ionized gas. You can ignite candle stoves, yeah, all that shit you can light on fire. It's it's $32 from Anthropology. It's sleeker and safer than matches. Nobody uses fucking matches. Um, Perfect for lighting stoves, candles, and spliffs, and it won't blow out in a breeze. That's what I like.
And they
Um,
they charge through a USB port. That's pretty dope.
mhm.
That's
Yeah,
cool. I like that. Flameless lighter that charges like a cell phone. Pretty dope.
yeah,
Thirty-two
that's cool. I like
dollars.
it.
So that's pretty nice for a smoker or somebody like that, or it's
Mhm.
an avid camper might like something like that as well. That's really neat.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Oh, speaking of avid camping, we have the Anywhere Fort.
Mhm.
Um, this is a tote a fort. It's the original kit. The kit comes with 3 parachute textured blankets outfitted with Velcro straps, which is ideal for crafting shelters. Anchor weights will keep the fabric from sinking down, and a cinch sack stores it all. So you get 3 parachute textured blankets essentially that all come with this tote of fort. It's $40 on Amazon. And obviously kids love forts, so this would be a really cool outside the box present for your children.
I'm not gonna lie, maybe it's since we've lived here, so like a year and a half, I've made a fort in the living room.
I can tell you right now, this girl right here is not having it.
She's like, "Are we done? Can we leave?"
I can't even say Tota Fort. Oh, man. Next up is this one. What the
Campfire
heck?
cooking, baby. This is actually pretty cool. It's a Brio
Yeah.
outpost grill. Campers and cabin dwellers will appreciate this adjustable circular grate, which anchors reliably over any size blaze. Amazon, you can get it for $128, $150 from Home Depot. That's really not that bad, I don't feel like.
Well, so
cooking
far,
over.
this is by far the most expensive thing on the list. So,
yeah. Cooking over an open fire is romantic, delicious, and a formidable challenge. Anyway, if you know somebody that likes grilling, get it.
Or camping again. And again, if you hurry, this is 15% off on Amazon right this second. So you can get it for $128 instead of $150.
I just saw this next one. I thought it said better drinking. I got excited.
Oh, I did too. This is actually better dinking, which is a Paddletech Bantam XL. Whether the person on your list is hitting soft, short dink shots at the net or slugging power strokes from the baseline, this paddle makes most shots feel accurate and effortless. I'd really love for it to tell me what game. Is this pickleball? It is pickleball. So pickleball is one of the. It's a new sport, new-ish, that's kind of going very trendy right now.
Jackson, he does his EMT stuff. He's worked a lot of pickleball games.
Yeah. They're like pickle net courts going up all over the place. But these, I'm sorry, I am not buying anything for $100 that simply hits a ball. I'm sorry. Nope, not happening. But these are only 7.8 to 8.4 ounces, and they're easy on the wrists. And they handle the the gentlest of dinks and the hardest bangers. The gentlest dinks and the hardest bangers. Sounds like a couple of clubs we had in my high school, to be fair.
I'm just glad that wasn't on me, because I would have butchered that worse than you did.
All right, here we go. What's this one, Katie?
Family fun with the fuzzies. So this family game's deceptively simple object is to pluck a fuzzy from the tower and replace it on top without the whole thing toppling over. Ooh. So basically fuzzy Jenga.
Yeah.
But instead of wooden blocks, players carefully remove a single fuzzy from the tower using tweezers. I do like that.
Ooh, that's going to be hard.
Yeah, I like that better. Put it on top of the pile, yada yada.
All right, so Louise and I are coming over to your house, and we're playing this. And whoever loses has to take shots.
Okay. Anyway, you draw a card, and it tells you what color to get.
She said, okay.
And, like,
oh my God.
You coming or what? I'll get the game. Let's go. It's $15 on Amazon, baby. I can get behind
it sounds like $15 worth of fun at least, right?
Oh, yeah.
This is definitely a drunken game, I feel. But yeah, soft Jenga is the name of the game, essentially. Speaking of soft Jenga, we have non-frumpy house shoes. I met a girl that was non-frumpy once.
Jackson calls Beetle frumpy.
That's funny. These are called glare-ups, slip-on with leather sole. These are $80 at REI or $100 from LL Bean or Amazon. They look dope, actually. These are the most durable and supportive felted wool slippers that they have ever tested.
I mean, that's great. But that's so much money. I ain't getting that for no damn body but myself, and now I
I
ain't even doing
mean,
that.
I'm not paying $100 for something I wouldn't wear outside my crib. You know what I mean?
I would, but I wouldn't buy that.
I don't. What I really want to know is this right here, the part where it says "we tested." Right?
Who's we?
I want that job. Like, I want to be a slipper tester. Like, what do you do for a living, sir? I test slippers. What do we have? Oh, perfect pop.
That's why my mouth was open. It's W&P the Popper. It's a silicone bowl.
Ooh.
Super simple to use and clean. Folds down for more efficient storage. It only makes 9 cups of popcorn at a time. I feel like that's probably a lot. Like if you're considering like a bag, you know. Its popcorn has a squeakier texture and it leaves a lots of kernels unpopped. Interesting. I wonder why they said that.
Yo, I want this, bro. Like, it folds up. A bowl that folds.
Yeah.
So the bowl stores the popcorn. It cooks the popcorn. And it folds up for easier storage.
Yeah. And I love fresh cooked popcorn.
Me too.
Love it.
Me too.
Love it so much.
Wow. And it's only, I mean, $25 is not horrible either.
At the Bomb Factory, they have a table like that sets up, and they sell like hot dogs, all kinds of shit, nachos, and they sell popcorn. And I get popcorn.
Safer candlelight. All right. I don't know. This is a Wick portable table lamp. This is a USB.
No.
Yeah, I'm not interested in this at all. Even if I didn't see the price.
Bucks.
This is the highest selling thing on the list so far. The most expensive. This is a USB rechargeable LED light that's the modern version of a traditional chamber stick, and it dims or brightens with a touch. No, thank you. Can you imagine?
Cool, but
it's cool, but like if I found out somebody bought me a fucking faux candlestick for $150,
I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
I'd be like, "Yo, well, you could have gotten me like 3 steak dinners for that."
Even 49 would be, I feel like, a little much.
I think so. I mean, I wonder how big it is though. It'll stay lit for up to 115 hours. That sounds like me in high school. I'll be fair.
Wait, it says it can stay lit for 12 to 115 hours. What the fuck does that mean? 12 to 115?
You didn't hear what I said.
No, I didn't.
I said it stays lit for up to 115 hours. I said it sounds like me in high school.
Yeah, I'm only about a 12, maybe 15,
oh
not
my
115.
God. What is this right here?
Okay, that looks like it's begging for something more than a liquid.
Is it your turn or my turn? I figured it was your turn because that word looks like it's hard to say.
Hi. It's a pissin' pitcher.
Yes, it is. Oh, a gurgle pot fish pitcher. Oh my gosh.
It's a pissin' pitcher.
Oh man. $50 for this, bro. Why are these on the list?
For a pitcher to piss in.
I wouldn't buy this for $5 if I saw it at a yard sale. This is a 42-ounce ceramic fish pitcher. Makes a soft and pleasant gurgling.
What?
No. Man,
like
this should
the sounds of a seashell.
This should be on the gag gift list, which we'll probably do next time on the show. Oh my gosh. A salt cellar. This is the male Henry salt pig. This is an unglazed interior of this ceramic salt cellar, absorbs moisture, and the wide curved opening provides easy access but also protects salt from splashes and spills. I'm trying to figure out why.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sometimes our readers are the ones who know best. Last year, this is $51. Last year, this Emile Henry salt pig was tucked away in our hostess gift guide, only to surprise us as one of the top-selling gifts of last year. and for a very good reason. Anyone who likes to cook or likes to eat would appreciate having a suitable place to keep salt. How about an salt shaker like the rest of the fucking world?
Yeah.
Why are we trying to better salt shakers? Like, did we screw up the invention?
I don't know. Well, that is kind of cool. Since the stoneware vessel also absorbs moisture, salt doesn't flake.
Can
So
you
basically, it's
imagine?
out in
Hold
the
on.
open and you just...
Can you imagine if Jackson got you this gift, right? And part
I
of
don't
the
cook.
and part of the selling point is, but Kadie, it comes with a 10-year warranty.
I was like, wait a minute. God.
So that means if it fails to keep your salt not wet, you get your money back, or you get another one to not keep your salt wet. I didn't realize moist salt was such an issue.
I love how it's a 10-year warranty when we won't even know what the fuck this shit is next year.
I still don't know what it is now. It looks like a piece, like a part from the original Super Mario games. All right, anyway.
Okay, this next one is what I call a moo-moo.
Okay.
Grown-up nightgown. Mm-hmm. This one looks stupid. If you're going to get this for somebody, get them a good nightgown. We don't want no damn 1800s heirloom Art Co. Larissa white nightgowns. These are affordable for $68, absolutely. Are old-fashioned in all the best ways with options for ribbons, pleats, embroidery, and buttons on a variety of flowy styles. Be warned, they're a bit transparent.
No.
For a barely there feel. For $68, it's very affordable.
I love how it says, so they're subtly sexy too. No, they're not. They're absolutely not subtly sexy. I disagree.
They come in 15 styles, with or without collars, buttons, pin tucks, embroidery, ruffles, and the like.
They look like they should be worn by a woman with a powdered wig on.
I literally just said it's from the 1800s. Like, what is that shit?
I don't know.
Look.
I don't know. $70.
Jackson's grandma, Mammy. She loves her good moo-moo. Jackson's grandmother, Mammy, loves a good moo-moo. Wears them all around the house all year round. I'm down with that. So, that's just stupid.
So just to clear it up for folks at home, Mammy likes a moo-moo.
Yep. But hey, she loves them and she has a lot, but you can't buy her one because she's very particular. Like, every time you buy her one, she's like, no, I don't like it.
Or she already has one, right? Probably, sometimes.
She already has like 20, but Go ahead.
Save a Sticky Note is from, this is a Quartet Glass desktop dry erase easel. Actually, this would come in handy for me on my desk right here, because, look what I have. Sticky notes. See? Yeah, see? So, guys, we both want one of these. This is a letter-size glass dry erase board that resists staining and eliminates desktop paper clutter. Not in my house. Yeah. Unless it cleans my desktop for me, it's not going to eliminate clutter. I promise you that. This is $22, and the only thing that worries me is how big it might be, because it says letter-sized.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's basically a clipboard as well, so it stands up for you horizontally at a slight angle. Very cool stuff. And this one is yours.
I like this one. So this is Cooler Coasters. Grafflance beer-filled...
Beer-thistle!
Hey, yeah. Anyway, they're wool felt round coasters. They absorb condensation and don't stick to the bottom of glasses. They come in dozens of colors, too. You can get a set of 4 for $28. I feel like that's kind of a lot.
$7 a piece. That's not too bad, I don't think.
It's wool.
Yeah.
I could make that shit. Go to Walmart, cut that shit out, and make it.
Yeah, but I'm not buying them from you for $28.
I ain't buying them from Amazon for $28 damn dollars. But it's a cool idea. I like it. They would be a welcome addition.
I love how New York Times is like trying to convince people, even if the person on your gift list already has coasters, you should still buy this shit for $28.
Okay, this next one I'm intrigued.
Hot cocoa. See the play on words there? Hot cocoa. Hot. This is Dandelion Chocolate Hot Chocolate Mix. You will want to add milk, dairy, or otherwise to the mix for a smooth, rich, and deeply chocolatey cup of cocoa. Each jar makes 4 cups. Yo, let me explain something to you.
That's what I want.
I am not buying 4 cups of fucking anything for $18 unless it's gonna make me fucking not want to know my name for the next 12 hours. Just saying.
Yep.
But anyway, you can get this if you are a hot chocolate fan. You can get this for $18 from Dandelion Chocolate, and keep in mind that it's only going to make you 4 cups. So if you have 5 family members, you're going to have to buy 2 of these sumbitches. I don't think so. A funky spinner, Kadie.
I'm trying to figure out if I want this. Anyway, it's a radio flyer cyclone. Some kids as young as 3 can learn to maneuver the hand-pedaled cyclone in the dizzying circles that no doubt inspired its name. I don't know about dizzy.
This thing looks
$59
dangerous to me.
Hey, I looked at that and I'm like, man, that'd be a fun time when you're drinking. But $59 on Amazon, $59 at Walmart.
I like how it says most children are unlikely to have one, and they will be thrilled once they do.
They'll be puking after spinning in circles.
And I think, honestly, I thought this would be more. Like, it looks like it's worth more than $60, so that might be a nice little gift, actually.
Yeah.
Close Encounter is a Jarky Fine window bird feeder. I like this already.
I did too, yeah.
This feeder's strong suction cups and roomy acrylic structure readily accommodate multiple avian visitors. It's not squirrel-proof, and it can get messy, but it's easy to clean. This is from Amazon for $25.
That's not bad.
I like it. This is cool.
That looks like a good gift to get from my mama.
This would be fun for my cats, too, who love to sit at the window. So I wonder if the birds would still come to it if there were cats on the other side of the window.
I don't know.
I might have to test this out.
Let me know how it works, because my mom got a cat.
Quirky Crusher. What is this?
Oh, I like it already. Whatever the fuck. Garlic Crusher. I like that it's a vampire. This cloaked crusher deftly minces multiple cloves, yet it can also pulverize seeds, nuts, and spices for $19 on Amazon. That's a little cray-cray when you can just get a freaking your fist, honestly.
That sounds like a cool kitchen accessory, though, especially during Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Look, here's the thing. I ain't buying nothing like this for more than, like, 15.
Yeah.
That's too close to 20 for me. Honestly, that $5, we're pinching pennies, honey.
Oh, this is a handy pot. Insert joke.
Whoa.
Here.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a Dansk Copen-style butter warmer.
Butter warmer. I'm about that. Let's go.
Don't be fooled, y'all. This cute enameled vessel with its chubby wooden handle isn't just for butter. Yo, I feel like we just took a left turn, bro. Like, what do you mean it's not just for butter? Does it have an OnlyFans page?
No. Chubby wooden handle.
It also works as a small stovetop pot, a bowl for soap or hot cocoa, or a ladle or scoop. Oh, thank God. I thought they were going to try to come up with, like, uses for it in the bathroom.
I'm afraid what people might do with that.
$48, bro. I will warm my butter on the stove. What do you mean?
Oh, my God. All this shit is awful.
If you want to buy something incredibly overpriced, buy this Dansk Coben-style butter warmer for $48. You will get yourself your own chubby wooden handle.
If you don't have one already, you can get another one.
Oh, my gosh. Right here, they're after my heart. The chubby wooden handle is handsome. You see that?
Easy to grab.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm going to have to tell my wife, I'm going to be like, yo, baby, you see this right here? It describes me perfectly. The chubby wooden handle is handsome and easy to grab.
I feel like you should just get that for somebody and just show them. Be like, yeah,
you. Oh, my God, that's great. Oh, no.
This next one?
Go ahead.
It's the Mega Pro 13-in-1 ratcheting, baby.
Let's go.
I was waiting. I looked and I was waiting. Anyway, it's a manual screwdriver, but it both combines smooth ratcheting action and excellent bit storage and a uniquely comfortable handle. With these damn handles, people just want to touch shit. Making it the most well-rounded, capable tool of its kind for $33 on Amazon. Shit, I want to get a Mega Pro on Amazon for $33.
Wait. What is with all these adjectives before the word handle all of a sudden? We got uniquely comfortable here, and then up here we got
Mega Pro.
a chubby wooden handle that's handsome.
And then the uniquely comfortable handle.
Oh my god. Okay.
Mega Pro ratcheting driver.
It's a screwdriver. That's great. All right, we got the perfect pour over, which is a Suki Usagi Jirushi Slim Pot.
Those are cute.
This elegant enamel stovetop kettle from Japan provides excellent pour control. This is $57. I want everybody to understand it says 57 from Amazon, and typically the Amazon ones, they can be anywhere between 57 and higher. Just so you know, yeah. They're usually going to list the lower price, or the lowest price, rather. But anyway, this right here is wire cutter staffers swear by this little stovetop kettle from Japanese enamelware maker Suki Usagi for several reasons. For one thing, this pot's pour spout provides excellent control, which is good when you have a chubby wooden handle, for sure. And because of its slender profile, the Jirushi Slim Pot sits tidily on any shelf and looks beautiful. Some people even water plants with it. No, my plants are not getting watered from a $60 fucking Japanese kettle. Not happening.
Dude. I just can't. I gotta quit looking ahead, but you got your potato.
What is this, Kadie?
This is a Smoko potato light, and get this chubby pint-sized potato is adorable and rechargeable.
Again, describing my video gameplay.
Chubby pint-sized potato.
I have always wanted to have a rechargeable pint-sized potato.
When you pat this little potato on its round head or chubby tummy, it lights up and you can't help but smile.
No, I won't be smiling because that something is $22.
Oh, you got a cool one next.
Okay, let's see what it is. Everlasting Blooms. Oh, these are Lego flowers, it looks like. Yeah, Lego flower bouquet. This is your loved one can build and style a bold Lego bouquet with 15 individual stems. So my son and his boyfriend, they absolutely love playing with Legos. So like,
get that. It's not that much.
I'm telling you, we might just have to do that. But Marco will come over, and like almost every weekend, Marco will buy like a new Lego set, and him and Seth will just sit at the kitchen table and put it together. I love it. It is like the cutest thing I've ever seen when they do that shit. But anyway, this is for something more interactive and longer lasting than a typical bunch of flowers, which is a dope idea. Like you want to, like you get in trouble, fellas. You know what I'm saying? When you need to buy your woman some flowers. Now she knows that not only did you buy her flowers, but you had to put some work in.
Keep reading. Look at that.
There is okay, so present the intricate 756-piece set, fully assembled, or give your special someone the pleasure of bringing 15 stems of plastic roses, daisies, and asters to life. Once built, the bouquet stands 14 inches tall, just like a regular posy. And though it doesn't require any water or sun, regular dusting would be welcome. True.
That's really dope. That's actually a good bang for its buck, because if you think about how much you go buy for flowers, like $15 or whatever, you know?
I wonder how customizable it is, though. It looks like it might be the same.
Even if it is,
like
I love it.
It's a puzzle. Yeah, that is pretty dope. I wonder if they have different ones, too, though. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But you can get those at Best Buy for a little bit more, and then Walmart and Amazon have them for $12 cheaper. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Almost famous.
I don't know how I feel about Cameo. I've never fucked with it. I mean, it's a cool idea.
I like it for certain things.
Well, basically, you can hire a celebrity or sort of celebrity from the worlds of music, film, TV, comedy, yada yada yada, all that shit for a personalized video message. If you someone you know could use a pick me up or even just a laugh, send them a video message from your favorite celeb or semi celeb using use Cameo's platform to hire their favorite B or C level star. Remember the guy who plays Flavio in this?
So some of these celebrities make a killing off of these.
Yeah, Leanne
But
Rhymes.
yeah, but like my son-in-law actually had a cameo bought for him by I think his sister or his mom. It was Mick Foley, the wrestler,
Yeah,
which was pretty dope. But like I like it for like wrestlers and stuff like that because like once they can't wrestle anymore, there's no way for them to make money anymore.
yeah, I
So
like that for
yeah,
sure.
so the way they usually make money is by doing Comic Cons and things like that. Like they'll travel
Yeah.
and do the Comic Cons and sell their merch and stuff, and that's how they make money. Well, this is another viable way for them to make money now with Cameo. So there's a lot of pro wrestlers or former pro wrestlers on this. Um,
That's cool. I like
People
that
that
though.
are clearly already rich and famous perhaps doesn't work quite as well for me. It almost feels like the rich getting richer, you know?
Yeah.
Like if Celine Dion was on there, for example, I wouldn't be buying a Celine Dion cameo just because, like, even though I love Celine Dion.
Speak for yourself.
I know. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it
No, but
does.
like, and
I
I would
see
feel like
both
that about like
sides, though.
Beyonce. I
Yeah.
would feel like that about like Beyonce or like, I don't know. I feel like a select few people would be really cool, but then like a lot of it just feels not cringy, but
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I think the niche celebrities I like better. Because there are a
Yeah.
lot, like, there's a lot of athletes on there that are very well known, and you might be able to get them to do a cameo for $70 or $50. But, like, a
And that
lot.
would be really cool for like metal musicians. That too.
But, like, if you're not
Not like
familiar
artists
with
only.
Cameo out there, I'll kind of show you guys a little bit of it here. Just to give you an idea of how much these things cost. Like, here you go, you have bestsellers. I think it's funny. Okay, so
Kenny G.
I'm just gonna show this right now because that's Kenny G right there.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy I interviewed in your hometown, Pappy,
Mm-hmm.
threw him under the bus so far. So far. I have a clip of Pappy talking mad dookie about Kenny G. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, $375 for Kenny G. But you see right next to him, Mick Foley only charges $100. You see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like for $100 to have Mick Foley, and you gotta like Mick Foley puts a lot of work into his cameos too. They're dope as fuck.
Yeah, but I would do the same thing. I wouldn't feel right if you spent that much money. Is that Chris Hansen? I would fuck that shit up right now.
Yeah, that's Chris Hansen, Colin
That's
Mockery.
dope.
This guy here's a YouTube comedian. He costs $5. Yeah,
Damn.
you see what I mean? Like the more niche like celebrities that you may not have heard of, but you might be like, if this guy's a YouTube comedian, he probably has a lot of followers. So
Yeah.
a $5 cameo, he probably makes a killing on that shit. I mean, he's on the best sellers. You know what I mean?
I would so do it. I would do it for cheap. Not cheap, but
Yeah.
like cheaper.
But it has to be
Dude,
somebody you love
what's his
and
face?
and like
That homie right there. No, no, no. Go up. That dude, but on the right. I can't pronounce his name.
Soy Chiet,
He is.
the guy
I love him.
that counts on TikTok. The one, two,
I don't have him on
three.
TikTok, but I have him on Instagram, and I love it.
Isn't he the
I
one
love
that
it.
counts all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's just like every day, I hope you have a beautiful day. Like all kinds of shit. I love it. I love it. I love it.
But yeah, Cameo is a cool idea. And I feel like the really big celebrities aren't even on here, really. Like it is
Yeah.
mostly like really niche, like folks, like Boston Rob's from Survivor. Like
Yeah.
I know him and his family have won Survivor twice, so that's 2 million right there. Like I'm not buying a cameo for somebody who's already rich. Like
Yeah.
Ray Lewis
Chris
is another one, for
Hansen,
example.
I would fuck up on some Chris Hansen. He's not really as relevant anymore, so I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But he is. I love him.
Like you look
Fucking
here,
love
like
him.
here's singer-songwriters.
Okay.
There's Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath.
Mm-hmm.
Arlo Guthrie, what? That's what's up. I feel like there should be more. Oh, Randy Travis
Randy
does one.
Travis.
That's pretty dope.
Wait,
Huh.
go up. Randall Blythe, that's Randy Blythe from fucking Lamb of God.
Yes, it is.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I got excited.
Dee Snider from Twisted Sister. Of course, he's super fucking expensive as well.
Johnny Van Zant.
But yeah, I mean, Cameo is a cool idea as a gift, though, I feel. Just because it would be personalized and they would say the person's name and stuff like that. So that would be a cool present. I didn't think of that. So that is really cool outside the box, especially if somebody's a big pro wrestling fan or like there's always a lot of athletes on here too, like baseball players, football players, etc.
I might have to get on. How much was the Randy Blythe? It was decently cheap. I might
$85.
I know a lot of people that would love that.
See, there you go.
Me included.
You included. And they have a musician's one here too.
Jackson probably hears me. He listens to our episodes.
Kanye East, the fuck? The Island Boys, get the fuck out of here, bro. The Island Boys are not musicians. Get the fuck out of here. No, they probably are.
Island Boy. Riff Raff. Nuh-uh.
Lance Bass. Steve
What's his face from? You missed Rascal Flatts.
Yo, I didn't even know Engelbert Humperdinck was still alive. I'm not even gonna. $600 for iced tea, bro.
I mean, I love iced tea.
But I could get an iced tea at the store for like $4.99. What do you mean?
Stop it. Wait, who's that on the left? Is that Bring Me the Horizon?
Yes, it is.
How much is it? I can't see the ones on the left.
$3.50.
Of course it is. They're back like in the mainstream shit again.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Guys, that is 39 outside the box gift ideas for Christmas. Let me know if you're gonna if any of those work for somebody in your fam or your friends. I think it would be cool, some of those. Just
I liked that one the best. That, the flowers, and there was one other one that I liked a lot.
I think the speaker would be a really good idea that a lot of people, and the charging cord thing, the little charging thing. I think anything that's going to help people keep their phones charged or be able to hear things like, I mean, speakers, I don't, and like, they're also very re-giftable too, right? So like, if you got me a speaker and I don't really need it, I could re-gift it to somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I will know somebody who needs one.
Something I got for my family last year, which I thought was a great idea. I got like a pack of 4. I went to Ross. Little like short glasses, like whiskey glasses, and a shaker.
I always feel like when we used to do a lot of Christmas shopping, I always felt like it was so difficult to find the item, right? Like you kind of, even if you have an idea what you want to get for somebody, like finding that thing, whatever it is, at a certain store. Like we used to go to like dozens of different stores and still not find the perfect thing for somebody.
Yeah.
You know, I think the internet certainly helps with that, I think.
Yeah. I got those glasses and the shaker for my mom's. We do like a white elephant thing. Is that the one where you like get a number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. So, but you know, our numbers usually go up to like, this is for adults only, usually like to 25 or so. So there's a lot. So we all spend like $20. And I got that. And a lot of people, my mom, every year buys what she wants and takes her own gift. Every year. And I did the same thing. I got those glasses and that shaker.
Well, I mean, it's smart. That way you know you get something you like, first of all.
My mom she got a red toaster, and her whole kitchen is red. Nobody's taking a damn red toaster or a red Keurig. That's what she's done before. So.
Well, I think what we're doing this year is, obviously we have the grandbabies, so the grandbabies will get presents. But for the adults, whatever we were going to do for like the White Elephant or the Secret Santa, we're going to pool all of that money together, and just, since we're struggling with money and household repairs and shit like that, we're just going to pool all that money together and then repair something, right? Like, because like the living room needs a new floor. One of our windows blew out and it has plastic in it right now.
That's
like,
cool though.
Yeah. So our furnace is not working, for example. Like, this is the new thing. Yeah. Our furnace went down.
I'm cold right now.
So, like, Toby and I are out here in the studio, which is half insulated. So, just keeping it warm out here is a problem. But now that the house's furnace is not working, all of our heating devices for the building are now in there. So, yeah, Toby and I are going to have a rough winter unless we can get some
Luckily, it's
insulation.
not, January.
Yeah, but that'll be here quick, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. December's already almost here.
So, what do you got planned for the rest of the week, Miss Kadie?
I have 4 Thanksgivings to go to. One tomorrow, one Wednesday, one Thursday, and one Saturday.
Yikes.
And then one. Oh, I got 2 on Saturday actually.
Jesus.
Yeah, and then waiting probably
You're gonna need to widen your damn doors in your house.
I need to gain weight. Give me all of it.
Yeah, we do. Kind of do, actually.
I can't. That's everybody give me tips on how to gain weight, like for real.
Don't take any tips from me whatsoever. Oh my gosh. McDonald's, that's the tip. Being poor, that's the tip. Because, man, healthy food just costs so freaking much.
You know damn well I eat like shit.
Like, I know. I hate you for it, too. Absolutely hate you for it. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting week. I don't know if you know, I'm sure you do, that I started the new Tuesday thing where I'm broadcasting live every Tuesday. It's going really well.
Yeah.
It's funny. I got an email from a UK artist named Rob Wheeler. And the reason why he emailed me is because I had interviewed the Marla Cannon Goodman songwriter from Nashville. She's got multiple number ones. Her podcast goes out this week. But his current single that he just released is a co-write with Marla. So that's how he found out about me, from promoting Marla being on my show. So he emailed me. He was like, man, I'd love to talk to you live about my new song. And I was like,
okay.
I started, like, thinking about that. Like, he didn't mean live as in, like, stream it live. You know what I mean? He meant, like, talk to me. But when I hear I want to talk to you live, that's what I hear and see, like, streaming.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, I could do, like, a radio-style show.
Yeah.
Where I play 10, 15 songs for an hour. And that would be cool. And I was already kind of thinking about that in a way, but then when Rob emailed me and he was like, I could interview, you could interview me, we could talk about my new song. I was like, bro, I could have a special guest on that shit every week.
Yeah.
So that's what
Absolutely.
I've done. I've done 2 of them now, or I did 3. The first week I kind of guinea pigged it with just playing songs without an interview. And then the second week I had Sheila Clark and the Cattle Cats on. I know you know Sheila. And Alan Fox and them. So I kind of used them as a guinea pig for an interview to see if I could make it work, and how difficult the transitions would be, how difficult it would be on my energy levels, because like coming up with things to talk about in between songs, I want it to be very radio centric. You know what I mean? So the first 3 weeks have gone really well. I did Rob this past week. I got Zoe Miles this week. And so after I did Rob, I was like, man, this is a fabulous idea. I think I could build on this perhaps. And so then I opened it up for an open casting call. I'm booked through February for this already.
Hell yeah.
Yes. I couldn't believe it. So like I have featured guests all the way till February. So now I'm thinking, I could make this work with even more than one guest every week. If you think about it. Like, I could put one at the beginning and one at the end. A song at the beginning, a song at the end, and then sandwich all the regular songs without a guest. Like, there's so many things I can do with this.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty excited about it. So I got that tomorrow night, and then I have a live interview at a local venue on Wednesday. And I'm working on 8 hours of sleep in the last 70 or so. So I hope I crash tonight and just don't wake up for a while.
You should. Hopefully.
Well, my problem is when I sleep for half a day, like for 4 or less hours, my body will sleep for the remaining 4 to 5 hours the next night, thinking that it's making up for 1 day of sleep when really it should be making up for 2 days of sleep. You see what I'm saying?
For me, with the jobs that I work, I'm fortunate sometimes I half the time I sleep 10 hours a night.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up a lot, but I've been going to the chiropractor. I go to the chiropractor again tomorrow. He gave me free visits. That's how fucked I am.
Nice. Well, that's actually going to be helpful for you, though.
Yeah, I've been sleeping a lot better, but
That's
usually
good.
I'm like 10 hour in bed at least. I might wake up and stuff, but I'm in bed for like
Well,
10
I love
hours.
to hear that. I'm happy. This was a good show. Again, the Christmas idea was good. I like that. Again,
I
neither
do
one
too.
of us is a huge fan of Christmas, but I hope you guys got something out of this tonight. We will return in 2 weeks. This is every other week. I don't know how that's working out for you. It's working out okay for me to be every other
Hmm.
week. That way,
I had a freak out a while ago. So the bomb factory is having their Christmas party, and it's on a Monday, but it falls right in between. I'm like, hell yeah,
okay. Well, if something like that happens, we can always move it too.
yeah.
Like we can move it to a
That's
Sunday
all.
night or something like that. But
Yeah, I'm chill with it. I'm rocking and rolling.
yeah, I think it's fun. All right, cool. So guys, episode 24 is in the books. If we don't see you before Christmas, have a great holiday. Stay safe out there. Kadie and
Merry
I,
Christmas.
yeah, Kadie and I really appreciate everybody who tunes into this show. If you are getting something out of the show, comment down below. Introduce yourself. We'd love to know who is watching and tuning in out there. Again, we do have an email. It's thechrisandkadieshow@gmail.com. You can see that right above our heads there. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, anything like that, email us up there. We are going to have special guests again very shortly, perhaps. For example, our FUBAR episode did really, really well. My
Mm-hmm.
deputy sheriff friend, and I think he
Mm-hmm.
would be a fun recurring
Return.
guest because there are other systemic policing things that I think would be cool.
We did also say that we're gonna bring Louise and Jackson on at some point.
That would be interesting because you and I are the extroverted parts of our couples,
Mm-hmm.
and Jackson and Louise are the introverted half. They are literally both introverts.
Yeah.
And Kadie
And
and
we'll make
I,
them play the games. We'll
mhm.
make them do everything.
Kadie and I are ambiverts. We're not extroverts. Like I know that you are very extroverted when you need to be, just like me. But we would both prefer to be introverts if we could be,
Yeah.
right? So like when this show is on, we're both bubbly and out there. But I know if you're anything like me, and you typically are, you probably crash as soon as the
Oh
lights go
yeah.
off. Yeah.
I like it a lot that we do it on Mondays because I have the music school from 3 to 8, and then I
Mm-hmm.
get home like at 8:30 or so, and we pop on. So I'm still in the mood to keep going, and then
Right.
I
Yep.
get out.
Yep, I agree. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Episode 24. We'll have 20. I think we will get 25 in before the end of the year. Really excited.
Mhm.
Again, guys, if you have any comments or anything, email us. We would love to hear from you. We could use some ideas for topics. If there's anything you'd like to hear Kadie and I speak about or talk about, you want to hear our opinions on things, you can give us a topic. You can even ask questions via email, and any questions we use on the air, we will give you credit for it. That means we will say your name. That's true.
Mhm. You get
Same,
your own cameo.
and yeah, you could get cameos from us, and we would have to pay you. All right, I'm gonna stop it right there. That's the perfect time to stop.